Santalum lanceolatum, also known as sandalwood tree. This wood is renowned for being burnt, both for its scent and also to keep mosquitoes and other biting things away from you. You can see that it's actually in fruit, and I'll just grab a couple of pieces here. This is a very nice fruit. This is another native fruit that you can find in the remnant rainforest here at James Price's Point. As you can see, this is quite a prolific in its fruiting. Usually you only get maybe 2 or 3 pieces of fruit off one small tree, but this is quite a lot of fruit on it. So you can see some parts of the plants are actually flowering. Santana lanceolatum, why they actually call it lanceolatum is because of the shape of the leaf. It's shaped like a lance. So it's an easy plant to identify, and like I said, the fruit is very delicious. So again, this is another bush fruit that you can find here at the remnant rainforest at James Price's Point. We're currently looking at Pedalaris, Terminalia pedalaris, also known as the blackberry tree. It's the wet season, it's not flower, it's just starting to flower now. So it's one of my favourite fruits. An interesting companion planting that's happened here. You've got the jiggle, which you don't actually have an edible fruit, but the flowers you can actually drink the nectar from. And then at the back we've got the Terminalia pedalaris, the blackberry. In front, like I said, we've got your Zygosop posita, and now here again you've got that Celtis Philippinus. So this is what the remnant rainforest is about. So we've got a collection of trees here, and every one of them provides fruit or shade or flower nectar. This is Sassapenia major, another plant that can be found in the remnant rainforest here at James Price's Point. Now, it's not an edible fruit, but the seed pods, I think, are incredible. So these will actually start to dry out, and these fine, very soft hairs will become very sharp. And inside these is these incredible seeds. So they're quite a jade colour. So the pod actually dries out, it splits open, and then these seeds are revealed, and they're used basically in jewellery, and they're quite jade and quite a hard seed. But there's a particular bird that's very fond of these, and I'd love to show you what he actually does with them. So we're still here in the vine thickets here at James Price's Point, and I just wanted to show you this amazing little bower that's been built by a bowerbird. And it's interesting because last week when I came here there was a lot more things inside this nest, but as you can see inside here, this bird collects Sassapenia. And what I find really interesting regarding the bowerbird is that on the east coast of Australia the birds will collect blue things, but here on the west coast of Australia they actually prefer to collect things that are green. So you can see here that this bird has collected quite a few Sassapenias within its bower. I don't really want to disturb it that much, but it doesn't appear to be him to be around because they usually keep their nests a lot tidier than this. So the bowerbird collects the Sassapenia in order to attract the females to his nest. Looking out here today in Marzadendia verdifloria, also known as mugabulla or the bush banana, and it's in flower, which usually flowers during the wet. It's a climber, and often you'll find it actually climbing lots of the old dead wattle trees. And as you can see here, we've got some fruit coming. It's an edible fruit. It's not ready for at least another 2 or 3 months, and it becomes out almost like a teardrop shape eventually. And it can be eaten raw when it's really young and sweet. When it's young, it's very sweet. And when it gets older and the skin becomes quite tough, you can actually warm it in coals and eat it.